boy King Voss, and honestly, I didn't feel the reason, the need to make this video. Honestly, I really didn't at first, because deep in my heart of hearts, I knew who was the better player. I I knew who had the best team. I honestly got truth. I knew who, I felt as though was the best player. Now, before I get into this video, there's going to be a lot of older people that's 40, 45 years old saying, Michael Jordan the best. I don't know why this debate. He got 6 rings. No, Michael Jordan is the best. Let me explain something to you guys right now. Let's just go back. Let's do our history for a second. When it comes to being the greatest player of all times, you can't really count championships. You can, but you can't. You can count skill set with championships, because it's going to be a lot of people saying that Michael Jordan is the best player of all time because he got 6 rings. For those of you guys who want to talk about rings, Bill Russell has 11 rings. That shit's on Michael Jordan's 6 rings, right? Right. People forget about Robert Horry. Robert Horry got 7 rings. He has more rings than Michael Jordan. Is he better than Michael Jordan? No. But for those ring people, let Bill Russell and Robert Horry ring for Bell. That's why we take rings out. Let's take rings out the equation when I'm talking about this, and just hear me out when I say this, because there's going to be a lot of people that's going to give me a lot of shit for this. But I'm a diehard LeBron fan, and I'm saying this not because I'm a LeBron fan. I'm saying this because of the simple fact of it's the god awful truth. Let's go to the Cleveland Cavaliers roster, not current, but last year's roster. LeBron James took a 4th seed team to the NBA Finals with himself, Kevin Love. Let's be realistic. Kevin Love has not been a superstar since, what the fuck, 2013, 2014. He has not been Minnesota Kevin Love all the time he's been in the Cavaliers, because quite frankly, even when the Cavaliers had Kyrie Irving, he couldn't find his role. He just did what he could, you know what I mean? So honestly, got truth, they really didn't have a star in Kevin Love. So he took Kevin Love, he took Larry Nance Jr., he took Jeff Green, Rodney Hood, he took Jordan Clarkson, Georgia. He took this team to the NBA Finals. Now, there's a lot of people that's going to say, what's your point? Michael Jordan was on this team, they would have won the championship. It's Michael Jordan, he's the GOAT. Kobe would have at least got 1 game in the finals. Let's back off there for a second. Now, let's go to the big elephant in the room. When Michael Jordan was in his prime, he dominated the fucking East, right? Michael Jordan made the NBA Finals 91, 92, 93, 96, 97, and 98. 8 consecutive, 8 finals, right? Wait, 91, 92, 93, okay, 96, 97, 98. Yeah, 96, 97, 98. He dominated the East, period. He had the East on lock. When Michael Jordan was in his prime, when Michael Jordan was playing, and I believe firmly if Michael Jordan was, if he didn't retire for those 2 seasons, I think that they would have lost 94, but won 95. I do strongly believe that, but I don't think Houston was going down in 94. There was a hungry-ass team. The Western Conference was up for grab in that team. Now, it's going to be a lot of old heads, that's niggas that's 45, saying, I was there watching it. Michael Jordan was possessed by Jesus Christ. He's the greatest player. Shut the fuck up for that old nigga in the comments, so you finna hold this L. Now, Michael Jordan did dominate the Eastern Conference. When Michael Jordan was when he was in his prime, you wasn't making it out the East past Michael Jordan. Now, let's go post Michael Jordan era when Michael Jordan left. The Eastern Conference was up for grabs when Michael Jordan left. When Michael Jordan retired in 1998, that was it for Michael Jordan. Then the Eastern Conference was up for grabs. I remember in 2000, the Indiana Pacers made it to the finals. In 2001, the Philadelphia 76ers made it to the finals. In 2002, the New Jersey Nets made it to the finals. In 2003, New Jersey made it back to the finals and lost. 2004, the Pistons made it. 2005, the Pistons made it. 2006, Miami made it. 2007, the Cavaliers made it. 2008, the Boston Celtics made it. 2009, Orlando made it. In 2010, Boston made it again. But what I'm saying is, after post-Jordan era, even though there were championship teams like Detroit, Miami, Cleveland, Boston, there was not a dominant force in the East like Michael Jordan until 2011. When LeBron James laced up those shoes in South Beach, when LeBron James came to the Eastern Conference, he put the East on lock. LeBron James has been to the NBA Finals 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. He's been into every NBA Finals since he laced his boots up. And people can say, well, you know, he left Cleveland and went to Miami. But the nigga came back and still made 4 consecutive finals. Now let's go back to why Kobe Bryant would never be the GOAT and why LeBron James has surpassed him. Well, Kobe Bryant never dominated the Western Conference. He had to share the Western Conference with Tim Duncan, Steve Nash, and Dirk Nowitzki. Now let's go back to where Kobe Bryant first got his championship. He had Shaquille O'Neal. He had, I think he had Robert Horry. He had Derek Fisher. And he had a whole bunch of good other-ass role players. Now, in 2000, 2001, 2000, and when they first three-peat, that was great. But then, the Detroit Pistons single-handedly ended that. Now, Michael Jordan and LeBron James kept their finals appearance, their streak going alive. They kept it going alive. I think Kobe was in the finals in 2000, 2001. He was in the finals in 2002. He missed the finals in 2003 to the Spurs because his legacy, he had to share his legacy with Tim Duncan. He made it back in 2004 with Shaq. He lost to the Detroit Pistons. The same Detroit Pistons that LeBron James beat, but I'm going to get back to that in a minute. Okay, so all Kobe's career, he kind of shared his spotlight in the Western Conference with Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki. 2007, Dirk Nowitzki. No. Let's go back to 2005, the year Shaq left. Right, the year Shaq left, Kobe Bryant had a team that consists of the players that were kind of like the ones that's on this roster right now, kind of like the ones that LeBron James had in 2018 NBA Finals. Kobe Bryant, the year Shaq left, could not get a team full of nobodies to the NBA Finals. Why? Because a Tim Duncan stopped his ass. Did the Boston Celtics, even though Kyrie Irving was hurt, LeBron James swept the number 2 team in the Toronto Raptors. I don't care what y'all say. LeBron James swept these two top 2 teams. He swept them with this team. Kobe Bryant couldn't even get his to the finals. How do you compare that man to LeBron James? And now let's go back to something else. Then we go back to 2007. The Spurs beat Kobe Bryant in the playoffs again, and now you're playing against a young LeBron James, an inexperienced Cleveland Cavaliers that gets swept versus the Spurs. Then in 2008, Kobe Bryant finally gets him a team and makes it. Then he loses to the Boston Celtics. Then you go in 2009, he wins. 2010, he wins. And then Dirk Nowitzki, like I said earlier, the one he shared his spotlight with, Dirk Nowitzki swept the back-to-back champions in 2011. Kobe never had a long stretch of being on top because he shared the conference with Dirk Nowitzki and Tim Duncan. What I'm trying to say is he never dominated his conference like Michael Jordan did. He had the East on lock. Kobe Bryant never had the West on lock. When Tim Duncan was in his prime and Dirk Nowitzki was in his prime, you never knew who was going to make it out the West. You just knew Kobe was the best player in the game, but you never knew Kobe was going to make it out the West. When LeBron James laced up his boots before he left the Eastern Conference, you knew LeBron was going to make it out the East. You knew Michael Jordan was going to make it out the Eastern Conference. My thing is, Kobe Bryant didn't impact the game like Michael Jordan and LeBron James did. Now, those same Detroit Pistons that beat Kobe and Shaq, that you got the reigning defending world champs, you lose to the Detroit Pistons. LeBron James beat them in 2007. He didn't win the finals, but he beat the fucking Pistons that beat Shaq and Kobe. You know what I mean? He had a tougher road. Then LeBron James had to worry about Gilbert Arenas' Wizards. He had to worry about the Detroit Pistons. He had to worry about Miami. He had to worry about Boston. He had to worry about all these people. He had a tough road too. I know Kobe had a tough road as well. But my thing is, the reason why LeBron James is better. LeBron James is like Magic Johnson, but just a dominant force. Let's be real, we've never seen a player like LeBron James. We've seen a player like Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, they're spitting image. They're almost the same player. The only difference between Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan is Kobe Bryant can shoot the three ball better, and Kobe Bryant was a more clutch player. Michael Jordan just had a better team. Period. Period. But their game implicates each other and it replicates each other to the point where it's like you really can't compare Kobe Bryant to Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant is just a shittier version of Michael Jordan. He's just a shittier version of Michael Jordan. Let's be realistic. He is a Michael Jordan with a shitty team. Kobe Bryant's legacy is Michael Jordan if Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman didn't play with him. Because Scottie never left Mike like Kobe left Shaq. I mean, like Shaq left Kobe. And when he had that year when he was supposed to be the best player in the world, he was not the best player in the world because Tim Duncan was at the time. And Tim Duncan just fucking boring. But that time when in 2006 when he had no fucking team, when he was scoring 81 points on the Raptors, he didn't score 81 points on the fucking Raptors because he wanted to. He scored fucking 81 points on the Raptors because he had to. He had no fucking team, but he couldn't take them to the finals. LeBron James in 2018, what the fuck? And he doing it longer than them niggas. Like LeBron James, what is his year 16? Year 16, this nigga took a team full of nobody to the finals. And people want to give LeBron shit by, oh, he don't have rings like Jordan. Jordan don't have rings like fucking Bill Russell. Robert Horry got more rings than Michael Jordan. He got 7 rings. Bill Russell got 11 rings. What the fuck? What's the ring got to do with anything? Let's take rings. Like I said, let's take rings out the equation. Kobe Bryant can't impact the game like LeBron James did. We've never seen a player like LeBron. We've seen a player like Kobe Bryant. We've never seen a player like Michael Jordan. We've never seen somebody do what that guy does. But with LeBron James, and another thing, how LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. Look how long he's dominating. At this point, Michael Jordan was gassed. That nigga was gassed. Let's be realistic. At what, 33? Mike was fucking gassed at 33. He wasn't doing the shit that LeBron do. He wasn't dunking. He wasn't fucking dunking from the free throw line. He wasn't blocking niggas' shot. He wasn't ending fucking games. He was still that nigga. He was still hitting threes. He was still clutch. But Michael Jordan was not fucking as athletic at this point at 33. Like LeBron James is turning back the clock. He's changing the game. LeBron James is still focused and LeBron James is still moving. That's why he surpassed them niggas. That's why LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, because at year 16 he's still the fucking #1 player in the world. At 33, Kobe was surpassing Mike at the Utah NBA Finals in '98. He fucking passed the torch. It's just a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a wrap. At this point, if LeBron James said he was a free agent, at this point, in '98, if Mike said I'm a free agent, everybody not shitting to get off the pot, saying, oh, I want Michael Jordan. The nigga was gassed. They didn't want Michael Jordan. What the fuck you think he went to the Wizards? The Bulls didn't want that old ass nigga. Now, let's go back to this free agency of LeBron James. Everybody wanted him. In year 16, the nigga got more offers than anybody I've ever seen this far along. That's why he's better than Michael Jordan. That's why he's better than Kobe Bryant. The guy we've never seen a basketball player like him go as long as he has and to be as dominant, as more impactful as he has. And I say that Lakers roster is deeper than what people think, and don't sleep on that Lakers roster. Kobe Bryant, I'm not shitting on Kobe Bryant's legacy, but I'm just saying he's not as good as what fucking people think he was. Because if that was the fucking case, he would have dominated the Western Conference and Tim Duncan, because Kobe Bryant played in that era where if you had the best player, you won the championship. This is an era where if you don't have the best super team, you don't win a championship. The best player in the world just got swept in the NBA Finals. Is it because he's not the best player in the world? No, it's because he played hard at competition. Let's get to the competition. Those three fucking NBA Finals that Shaq and Kobe went to, Shaq was the best player on the Lakers. Shaq was the best player in the world at that fucking time. Kobe didn't even win Finals MVP. Every time LeBron goes to the finals, he is fucking finals MVP. Kobe wasn't for those first 3. So I really don't even count those first 3. The first 3 was given to Kobe. Did Kobe have an impact? Yeah, so we got to count them. I mean, Kobe played the fucking Indiana Pacers. Reggie Miller. Then you play Allen Iverson and Dikembe Mutombo. I love Allen Iverson, but Dikembe Mutombo. I mean, fucking, Eric Snow. I mean, it wasn't nobody on these fucking teams that Kobe was fucking playing. Then you play New Jersey Nets. You fucking play Richard Jefferson, and you play Jason Kidd. I ain't shitting on Jason Kidd, but I'm saying, like, those teams don't compare to the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs. Michael Jordan, who the fuck did he play? A fucking 36-year-old John, a 40-year-old John Stockton, and a 30 fat ass 36-year-old Karl Malone. Then you play the old ass washed up Clyde Drexler on the fucking Portland Trailblazers fucking twice. Then you play fat ass Charles Barkley. Then you play Sean Kemp's sorry ass Supersonics. I mean, Michael Jordan didn't play nobody, and that, I've already said that in the prime video. And then the only team that I can say that Kobe Bryant has played that really gave him a run is the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics and Allen Iverson's 76ers. Now, for Michael Jordan, he ain't played no fucking body. I'm just being realistic. The nigga ain't play nobody. The matchup where Akeem Olajuwon and Michael Jordan never happened because Mike ass flaked. He knew what the fuck was up. He knew them niggas and he didn't want to lose his fucking final streak, so the nigga fucking retired and said he want to go fucking play baseball and made his whole fucking press conference saying all this other bullshit because the nigga was ducking the damn Houston Rockets who was gonna get that nigga that big ass L. He was ducking competition. That nigga retired more than anybody I know. Mike was ducking competition. So for those niggas that's gonna comment, the 40-year-old dads was like, Mike wasn't ducking no competition. Mike was that nigga. You young ass nigga don't know what the fuck you talking about. Bullshit, nigga. I'm 23 years old. Know what the fuck I'm talking about. So for that dad that say he watched the game, that he sucked Michael Jordan's dick, that he went to go buy all Michael Jordan shit, you can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck. And that dad is gonna be a salty ass bitter nigga because Michael Jordan don't have more rings than Robert Horry or fucking Bill Russell. So for you ring ass niggas, think about that. Now, LeBron James dominating the Eastern Conference. Kobe Bryant just couldn't do it. Now that's just the facts. How the fuck can you be the greatest player and you can't? And then let's put it this way: LeBron James had tougher competition. The nigga had to play a 73-9 team. He came back 3-1, 73-9 team. Came back 3-1 and beat them niggas. You had to play the San Antonio Spurs. Kawhi Leonard beat the San Antonio Spurs. That's the best defensive team in the league at the fucking time. No, best offensive team in the league. Excuse me. That was the best offensive team in the fucking league at the time. He beat them niggas. He lost the year after, but he still beat them niggas. He had to play Dirk Nowitzki in his prime. Dirk Nowitzki. And Kobe supposedly was the best player in the world in 2011. The same nigga that swept Kobe in 2011. LeBron at least got 2 games, 4-2 in 2011 NBA Finals. Even though people say LeBron choked, that was his worst finals, appearance. It was true, but he still got 2 games in his LeBron's worst finals. LeBron got 2 games against Dirk. Kobe got swept. Fucking swept. And he was the best player in the world in 2011. The year after that, open day, 2012, LeBron shitted on the Dallas Mavericks. Then he shitted on OKC. He had to play OKC, he had to play Golden State, and he had to play San Antonio and Dallas in the finals. And Michael Jordan played an assortment of fucking decent ass teams. And Kobe Bryant played the fucking Allen Iverson and the Celtics. If Michael Jordan had to play these Golden State Warriors, he wouldn't have 6 championships. Kevin Durant was shit down Scottie Pippen's throat because Scottie Pippen can't lock him down. Mike maybe can contain Klay to an extent, but Klay gonna light that ass up eventually. Steph gonna shit all over Steve Kerr. DeMarcus Cousins gonna destroy Horace Grant, and Draymond Green gonna get all up in Dennis Rodman shit. And it ain't no 6 rings, nigga, because Golden State gonna win that shit. That is be realistic. Kevin Durant, I think you put Kevin Durant back then, he'd have dominated then, because there's no player that can. You can't defend Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant did some whole ass shit by going to Golden State, but it's the facts. It's what it is. It's what it is. Kevin Durant made it where every team has to have a super team. The league has come into a super league. 2 superstars can't beat that fucking team. You need a team full of people. Like, they've literally hired the standards. Like, the team to beat this Golden State Warrior team is going to be the greatest team of all time. Because the Golden State Warriors is the greatest team that's ever been assembled. They're better than Bill Russell's Celtics. Ever been assembled. Stephen Curry and LeBron James rivalry reminds me of the Bill Russell Wilt Chamberlain rivalry, and a lot of people don't hit that on the nail. Bill Russell had the better Celtics, but Wilt Chamberlain was the better player. Wilt Chamberlain was always better than Bill Russell. He shit down their throat in every one-on-one matchup comparison. He had the better stats, better highlights, and nigga scored 100 points in the game. On March 2nd, he scored 100 points in the game. But Bill Russell had the better team. Stephen Curry is the Bill Russell in the situation. He has the better Golden State Warrior team, but LeBron James is Wilt Chamberlain in the situation. Wilt Chamberlain was the better player. LeBron James is the better player than Stephen Curry. It's time rewriting itself. It's history repeating itself. And true basketball fans would have pointed that analysis out that I just did. LeBron James had the harder road. And I think this supporting cast in LA is better than this shit right here. Honest to God truth. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to disagree with me. But that's why I love talking to y'all. That's why I love opening my channel to new people. There's a lot of people that's going to disagree with everything I just said. Because they're going to say this, the 6 ring shit. But I'm going to say Robert Horry, 7 ring. And I'm going to say Bill Russell, 11 ring. For those ring niggas. And when it comes to this pure stats, Michael Jordan's pure stats don't stand up to LeBron James' pure stats. Kobe Bryant's pure stats, at the rate LeBron James is going, he's going to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the lead scorer of all time. The rate he's going. Honest to God truth. The rate he's going. If he can average 25 points a game for 4 more years, he's going to be the number 1 lead scorer. Kobe couldn't do that because at age 33, Kobe was getting small fucking injuries and he was getting ticks and nicks and he was just chiseling down. He wasn't that athletic kid he was no more. This guy is still playing like year 1. You know what I mean? But just think about what I'm saying. Just think about what the fuck I'm saying right now. I don't understand why this is still a topic. LeBron James has surpassed Michael Jordan, has surpassed Kobe, due to the circumstances of the Golden State Warriors. That team is a fucking... The Golden State Warriors is equivalent to having Michael Jordan. No. It's equivalent to having Ray Allen, Allen Iverson. It's equivalent to having Ray Allen, Allen Iverson, Shaq, and and Scottie Pippen on the same team. That's what is equivalent, honestly, got true, what they built. And Dennis Rodman. That's what they built. And one guy in LeBron James taking out all these people. And he's already beat them once. And that's more for, we can't speak on the past, but I think if you put Michael Jordan in a 3-1 scenario versus Golden State, or Kobe in a 3-1 scenario versus Golden State, they don't win the series. They don't win the fucking series. I'm just being realistic. I just don't think they can. He proved something when he beat that team. And people can say, well, he left Cleveland again, but he did something a lot of people can't do. He gave him a championship. He owed up to his word. You know? So he promised his city that he will eventually get them a championship, and he did that. And Kevin Durant, I think he's going to retire with more championships than LeBron James due to he has better teams than LeBron James. But at the end of the day, no matter what, championships don't even matter in the league no more, to be honest, because anybody can get one. Anybody can go to the Warriors and just say, hey, I'm a fucking champion. But LeBron James is rewriting history. The facts is there. I said him. He's the best player of all time. At this point blank. I don't even know why anybody would argue with me if you have been living under a fucking rock. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Unless you be living on the fucking rock. Only and the 13-year-old and 14-year-old kids, you know, can say some shit. But Kobe Bryant couldn't dominate the Western Conference like Michael Jordan and LeBron James dominated the Eastern Conference. Kobe Bryant didn't have that effect. LeBron James has that effect and is doing more things. Haters gonna say what haters gonna say. Idiots gonna comment. Idiots gonna say this. Idiots gonna say that. But if you can't argue your point against mine without saying 6 or 5 rings, it's nothing to talk about. It's nothing to talk about. It's really nothing to talk about at all. I'm prepared for an argument. I have the knowledge for an argument, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's your boy King Boss. I'm out of here, y'all. Enjoy your night. enjoy the new NBA season, because I'll be enjoying the new NBA season. Enjoy 2K19 when it comes out, because I'm going to enjoy 2K19 when it comes out. I can't wait till 2K19 to comes out, because quite frankly, I'm tired of fucking playing this goddamn game. It's your boy King Voss. Happy birthday to Michael Jackson, one of the greatest entertainers of all time. It's his birthday today. He'd be 60 if he's still alive. I remember when Michael Jackson died. You know, it was crazy. But it's your boy King Voss. You know, peace out, y'all.